Hey everyone, Anthony Gerbi here. Welcome back to another edition of Thursday Thoughts where we're going through the ABCs of finance. And this week we're on the letter S. S is for save. So a lot of people ask me, not just me, anybody in this industry, I've heard about savings rates. What should be in my emergency savings fund, for example? And there's a lot of different answers out there. There's rules of thumb about, well, you should have 3 months in your savings, 3 months worth of expenses covered in your savings account. That should be your emergency fund. You should have 6 months is another one that you'll hear. And I don't really subscribe to either of those hard and fast rules because they don't really adjust for the differences between people. But here's how I would think about it. Number one, if you're still working, then it might be a little bit more important to have a little bit more in savings. So you might find that ironic, but what I'm getting at is if you're working, probably your investment assets are tied up in a work account where there might be penalties to access them if you're still working when you want to get at the money. That might mean you want to have just a little bit more cash on hand than normal. Obviously, you want to be saving if you're still working. You want to be contributing your excess money into a retirement account, for example. But you also want to have a little bit of a cushion because, well, if something happens and you need to grab some money, where else are you going to grab it from? That's probably your best spot is your cash. Now, if you are retired, you can probably be a little bit more lax than you might think because one of the things about being retired is your investment assets are available to you. So for example, if you have assets with us, you call me on a Monday, 9 times out of 10, that money is in your hands or in your bank account by a Friday if we've got direct deposit set up. So it can be a little bit longer than that, but really about a week is what we tell people is the turnaround time. So if you can get money into your hands from your investment account when you're retired in a week, then you probably don't need as much cash on hand. And you should think about ways to maybe invest that or get it working for you so that you can continue to live off it long in the future. If you've got questions about that, reach out. We've got a lot of ideas on that topic. So with that, I'll let you go and we'll see you next week.